Packing. Excerpt from Three Men in a Boat by Jerome K. Has it ever happened to you that because you are really good at a task, your team trusts you to do the entire project by yourself because you're so particular about it? While you might like to have that control over what gets submitted and consequently your marks, it could get infuriating that the rest of your team is merely freeloading. While this excerpt from the book Three Men in a Boat is primarily a humor piece, it also teaches us a very important lesson in teamwork. And that lesson is simple: teamwork. Everyone needs to coordinate and contribute to ensure optimum results. That said, let us now enjoy this chapter, which is a pandemonium of misplacements and missteps. The narrator, Jerome, is good at packing and he knows it. So naturally, he tells his friends George and Harris that he takes care of that aspect. But he realizes that they were surprisingly amiable with the suggestion, only to find out that his friends planned on doing no work at all and instead let him do all the packing. What Jerome wanted was to lead the process, but it looked like he had to do all the work, and while this infuriates him, he gets on with it regardless. When he's done packing, he is reminded that he forgot to pack his boots. Once he packs his boots, he can't remember if he packed his toothbrush. Obviously, he turns everything upside down and starts hunting for it. Once he finds it in his boot, he starts packing everything all over again. Because they were running out of time, Harris and George decided to pack the rest of the stuff. This is where the actual circus began. Cups were broken, a tomato was squashed, a block of butter was lost and then found, salt was spilled, pies were smashed, and while all of this was happening, their enthusiastic dog Montmorency decided he had to contribute to the chaos as well. Finally, once everything was packed, well, whatever was left after all the breaking and squashing, that is, there was discussion and quarrel about what time they'd wake up tomorrow. This was finally followed by a well-deserved sleep for all the three men. Do you have rituals before going on a trip? Some must carry a drink or candy, cheering right before the bus leaves, or a specific set of uniform that you always wear to a one-day picnic? Did you enjoy reading the story? What aspect of the story made sure that the humor reached the audience? Story written with a lot of visual cues. You can picture the jam squashing, Jerome squirming, and the dog knocking things down. The story represents a very common reality, which means that we can easily visualize all of this happening because we have met these characters in real life ourselves. This could be a controlling parent, a clumsy friend, a pet dog. The story also has a lot of direct speech quotes, so it reads like a movie or a short film. This aspect made the story even more engaging.